Welcome back, history enthusiasts, to a brand new episode of History at War. Today, we embark on a journey into the lesser-known facts of World War II, where courage and sacrifice intertwined on the battlefields. Join us as we delve into a remarkable chapter that often goes unnoticed. While the pages of history have chronicled numerous tales of heroism and conflict during World War II, there's one particular episode that remains in the shadows. Deep within the chaos of Berlin's final defense in 1945, a large group of Latvian soldiers tested under the banner of the SS. The Latvian Legion, a force composed of Latvian volunteers, found themselves on the front lines in the final stages of the war. Despite the complexities and controversial nature of their affiliation, their dedication to their homeland and the defense of Berlin cannot be denied. As the Battle of Berlin raged on, these Latvian soldiers valiantly fought alongside their German comrades, defending the city against overwhelming odds. Amid the ruins and devastation, they left an indelible mark on the annals of history. Join us as we uncover the untold stories of these Latvian soldiers, who fought fiercely in the heart of Berlin during those final days of World War II. Through meticulous research and first-hand accounts, we will shed light on their experiences, motivations, and the untold legacy they left behind. The Latvian Legion was formed in 1943 as part of the Latvian SS, with two divisions: the 15th Latvian Grenadier Division of the SS, 1st Latvian, and the 19th Latvian Grenadier Division of the SS, 2nd Latvian. Composed of Latvian volunteers, they fought on the Eastern Front alongside German forces against the Soviets. In the defense of Berlin, the Latvian Legion, along with other German units, engaged in street-to-street combat against the advancing Soviet forces. After Berlin fell, many Latvian soldiers were captured by the Soviets, facing imprisonment, retribution, or forced conscription. The Legion's involvement remains controversial, with debates on collaboration and motivations still ongoing. Latvians took ownership of their units, demonstrating their resilience and determination. Starting from January 22, 1945, the 15th Division embarked on a grueling journey westwards towards Berlin. With the relentless pressure from the Red Army, the division found itself engaged in intense battles, resulting in significant casualties. Despite facing overwhelming odds, the Latvian soldiers fought valiantly, refusing to yield to the advancing forces. During the desperate retreat spanning 446 kilometers, the division faced severe challenges. The relentless fighting and constant German retreats led to the division being split and regrouped into smaller battle groups. Nevertheless, the Latvian soldiers displayed remarkable adaptability and tenacity as they fought to defend their positions. In the final stages of the war, as Berlin became the epicenter of a fierce battle, the division's reconnaissance battalion, led by Lieutenant Nielands, found themselves at the forefront of the defense. Engaged in fierce urban combat, they faced overwhelming opposition. Tragically, Lieutenant Nielands' battalion was completely decimated while bravely defending the streets of Berlin. Ironically, as the war neared its end, the last defenders of Berlin included foreign legionnaires from various nations, including Latvians, Danes, Norwegians, and Frenchmen. Together, they stood shoulder to shoulder, united by their determination to resist the advancing forces. The Latvian Legion was under the command of SS Brigadeführer, Brigadier General Franz Augsburger. Latvian SS divisions, like the 15th and 19th Latvian SS divisions, held various positions in Berlin during the final days of World War II. These included outskirts and defensive lines. Latvian SS units defended the outskirts of Berlin, using trenches, bunkers, and fortified positions to slow down the Soviet forces. City center. Some Latvian SS soldiers were stationed in central Berlin, guarding government buildings, landmarks, and strategic areas, such as the Reich Chancellery and Reichstag building. Bridges and river crossings. Latvian SS divisions defended important bridges and river crossings, crucial for communication and transportation routes, to impede the Soviet advance. Flak batteries. Latvian SS troops operated anti-aircraft flak batteries strategically placed across the city, defending against Soviet air attacks and supporting German and Latvian ground forces. Street fighting and urban warfare. Latvian SS soldiers engaged in intense street fighting and urban warfare, using buildings, barricades, and improvised defensive positions for close-quarters combat against the advancing Soviet troops. Here we have a very fascinating first-hand account from a soldier of the Latvian division within Berlin.
Andrejs Juris, a young Latvian volunteer who had joined the Latvian Legion, found himself in the midst of the intense Battle of Berlin. As the Soviet forces closed in on the city, he and his comrades were assigned to defend strategic positions in the city's outskirts. They had been trained and equipped by the German military, but retained their Latvian identity and fought under the banner of the Latvian SS. Juris vividly recalled the chaotic and desperate atmosphere that prevailed in Berlin during those final days. The city was under constant bombardment, and the deafening sounds of explosions and artillery fire filled the air. The streets were often engulfed in smoke and dust, making it difficult to see or breathe. The German and Latvian defenders faced a formidable enemy as the Soviet troops pushed forward relentlessly. With limited resources and dwindling supplies, the Latvian SS soldiers fought fiercely, engaging in fierce firefights with Soviet infantry. They made use of fortified positions, trenches, and barricades to slow down the enemy's advance. Juris and his comrades found themselves involved in close-quarter combat, engaging in brutal street fights and room-to-room battles. Despite their determination and courage, the Latvian SS units faced overwhelming odds. The sheer number of Soviet troops, combined with the superior firepower and relentless assaults, placed immense pressure on the defenders. Juris recounted how they fought day and night, often exhausted and sleep-deprived, but refusing to surrender. As the battle raged on, the Latvian SS soldiers witnessed the devastation and destruction that unfolded around them. Buildings were reduced to rubble, and the streets were littered with debris and the wounded. Juris and his fellow soldiers saw comrades fall in the line of duty, their sacrifices a constant reminder of the desperate struggle they were engaged in. In the final days of the battle, the situation became increasingly dire. The German and Latvian forces were pushed back, and their defensive lines collapsed under the Soviet onslaught. Juris and the surviving Latvian SS soldiers found themselves in a desperate retreat, facing constant enemy fire and trying to evade capture. Ultimately, Andrejs Juris was captured by the Soviet forces and became a prisoner of war. He endured several years in captivity before being released. His account serves as a testament to the hardships, valor, and sacrifices of the Latvian SS soldiers who found themselves in the midst of the brutal Battle of Berlin, fighting for their cause amidst the chaos and devastation of war.
Some ask why so many Latvians fight for the Germans, including defending Berlin. Factors contributing to this include Soviet occupation, anti-Soviet sentiment, German recruitment, political beliefs, and the brutalities of the Soviets in Latvia. Soviet actions like mass deportations and repression led some Latvians to view the Germans as potential liberators. The Germans actively recruited Latvians, forming divisions like the Latvian Legion and attracting those seeking to fight the Soviets. Some Latvians sympathized with Nazi ideologies, believing collaboration would secure Latvia's independence. The Latvian population was divided, with stories of individuals like two brothers choosing different sides. The decision to fight for the Germans is complex, influenced by historical context and personal motivations shaped by Soviet occupation experiences. And lastly, what happened to the Latvians defending Berlin in 1945 faced severe consequences. When Berlin fell to the Soviets, Latvian soldiers fighting for Germany were captured, killed, imprisoned, or subjected to forced labor. Survivors endured harsh interrogations and trials and were viewed as collaborators. Fate varied, with some escaping or joining the resistance, while others faced imprisonment, deportation, or execution by the Soviets. Overall, Latvians defending Berlin suffered greatly under Soviet rule. As recent as 2019, Latvia still hold memorial events to honor their ancestors who fought against the Soviets. Controversial events related to the SS in Latvia have varied reasons and perspectives. Some argue that these events honor Latvians who fought against the Soviet regime in World War II, separate from endorsing the SS ideology. The Latvian government has distanced itself from supporting or promoting SS-related activities, emphasizing tolerance, human rights, and historical accuracy. We must keep into account it is a very complex situation, and many even say Latvia suffered as much as Poland by the Germans and Soviets. And that brings our video to a close. We are thrilled to have shared these hidden and forgotten aspects of World War II with you today. Remember, everyone affected by war deserves a voice, whether Russian, American, German, British, or from any other nation. We must never forget the sacrifices made by individuals for their country and beliefs, regardless of which side they fought on. Thank you for joining us on this journey as we explored the story of the Latvian soldiers who defended Berlin in 1945. We hope this video has provided you with insight and knowledge. If you hunger for more untold stories and remarkable accounts from history, make sure to check out our other videos. There is so much more to discover. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for regular updates and to stay connected with us. See you guys soon.